Something meaningful that the Lord did to me at Elim was really gave me an identity. He really just took my life and shook it up and then was like, Rachel, this is who you are. And I feel like I came in one person and I'm leaving somebody totally different. And I'm so grateful and humbled by how much the Lord has done in me these 3 years.
I would say the most meaningful time was at senior prophecy. Brother Harry got up and just spoke a word of encouragement and just of praise, which is really like honoring. I feel like it was probably one of the most honoring things he could have done for me. It really impacted me because he didn't have to do that, and it really meant a lot to me.
Something I love about the staff at Elim is how they're definitely like family, and they'll never turn you away. And somebody that really changed my life was Jenny Miller, who walked with me through the darkest time in my whole life and was there to be a parent to me when both of mine were 5,000 miles away. So I couldn't have got through Elim without her.
My favorite fun memory, that would probably be the hardest for me to come up with, just because I've had so many of them. But probably it would be a nice memory. I remember there was a time where an accident happened where we had a lot of weight fall on a person. And me and another guy, we're both very skinny guys, we tried picking up the weight and we couldn't. And Jason Bro walked over and just screamed and lifted up the entire pile, and then looked at us all and just said, I lift things up and put them down. Looking back on that experience, like, it's going to be something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. Just like finishing off with that saying was awesome.
Well, I have this class right now with Bishop Turner. He is a very confrontational person, and confrontation is something I always struggled with. So being in his class, he's taught me to face confrontation, literally, because he's the embodiment of confrontation. So he comes up in my face and then I just have to face it, and I've learned that without crying now.
The most prominent things that he's teaching me is my relationship with him, my submission to him. It's a daily choice. Walking with him is not something that comes out of my emotions. It doesn't come out of whether I feel like doing it or not, because most often I don't feel like humbling myself before people, but it's something that I have to choose to do every day. And it's something that he's been doing in me, but something that he continues to do in me.
I think the Lord has just brought me to a new place of healing. He continues to heal me of my grief. He's just brought me to a new place, a whole new world with him, and it's amazing. And I don't even realize most of the changes. I think other people have noticed it more than I have, and that's what it's all about. Him changing you without you even recognizing it for yourself.
A life lesson that I would take from Elim would be to give God my everything, and to give him the praise in everything, especially my academics, because he gave me the ability and I have to honor him. So in everything, whether the good or the bad, I need to honor him.
The most memorable experience that I've had here at EBI was probably just recently, the senior trip that we had. The memory that stuck out from that was James getting his car stuck in the snow in the mountain, and a group of us tried to get it out, but he quickly realized that he had to be in the car in order to get it out, or the car is going to go right down the mountain ledge, and it was not a fun experience, but it was the most memorable. So yeah.
But I think that the most memorable thing as a class that we did, I remember during class chapel one time, we were there until almost 5 o'clock and we started at like 1:30, and it was just an awesome experience to see God bring people together, and I feel like that event definitely is something that marked our class and something that I remember that drew me closer to the other students and to God.
One life lesson that I'm going to take with me.
A life lesson that I would take.
One of the most prominent lessons that I've learned at Elim.
A life lesson, oh man.
A life lesson I'll take with me is definitely that it's not about the chili.
I just have to say it's not about the chili.
It's not about the chili.
When I come to any situation, I mean, YOLO.
YOLO! And what's the worst that's gonna happen?
Sorry.
And also, YOLO, which stands for you only live once. This is true. You only live on this earth once.
So I have a bone to pick with this YOLO thing. I mean, what does that even mean? YOLO? Does it mean like yellow? I don't even realize what that means. And chili? It's not about the chili. What is that? It's not about the. What's not about the chili? I don't get it. I don't even like chili anyway. You know what? Cut the lights. I'm out.